Hey guys, Missed here again for another video today, and we are back with our Draft to Glory franchise mode, and in this one, we will more than likely sim through the regular season. We'll see how that goes, and I guess really quickly to start off, I want to show you guys the progress reports from the off-season to the regular season. So, let's see, Hedman has not changed. Grew to a +1. Nemesnikov didn't change, neither did Palat. Sorelli apparently now started at a 79, which is just not true, I guess, but okay. Richard Panik still a +1, so actually it doesn't look like anybody really... Oh, no, never mind. Some people did grow. Radish grew. Quack actually went down for some reason. Is he demoralized? He's a little upset for some reason. Now, honestly, I'm pretty excited to see how he's doing. 24, medium top 6, 78 overall. That's really not that bad. Hopefully he could get better for the team. Calfoot is in the NHL this year, which is going to kind of suck. As well, Matthew Joseph. Actually, some players might not be happy because I did make some roster moves. Maybe that's why. Who's important? That's down in the system. Merkley will be playing in the CHL, hopefully ready to go for the NHL next season. That would be very helpful for us. As for other players, it doesn't look like there's any overall change except for Dennis Yan, who's a +1, Stevens +1, Spencer +1. Oh, I did notice this because I did look at it off screen. I don't think I showed you guys at least. Connor Ingram actually grew to a 66, which isn't bad, but yeah, I think I need to show you guys the goaltending situation we've got going on. Well, I'll show you the lines first. I didn't really mess with the power plays. I don't really think this team is good enough yet. I think it will be soon, but the real problem is getting a half-decent goaltender, even a goalie that could get to an 83, 84, anywhere from an 82 to an 84 overall would be good enough. So, yeah, that top line will not be changing. Nemesnikov, Drouin, and Palat, will they have as monstrous of a season as they did last season? Probably not, but it is a possibility. And we've got Panik, Sorelli, and Killorn. I'd like to see how that line does. Wow, Sorelli could really put up points. He only had 48 last season, although he wasn't at 85 the entire time. This season he has 93 deking, 90 passing and puck control, 91 slap shot all around, and a 92 wrist shot accuracy and 94 wrist shot power. He's extremely fast. His physical stats aren't that bad either. Defensively, he's a well-rounded, I guess, defensive player. Like, he's not a great defensive player, but, like, he could get it done, I guess. And then the offense is just unreal. Or the senses, I guess. I was looking at the offensive awareness, just absolutely unreal. So the third line is what I'm going to roll with is Adam Ernie with Cedric Paquette and Brett Connolly, because I want Radish on that fourth line. He's listed as a depth, playing with Howden at his natural position that is listed as a fourth liner. So that's why this is the fourth line. And then we got Matthew Joseph. Now, I think this line could put up a decent amount of points. I don't know how much Howden will put up because he's more of a defensive player anyways. But Radish, good offensive awareness, good shot, decent puck skills for what he is right now. And Joseph, really good puck skills, really good shot, and good offensive awareness as well. Now, as for defense, we've got Hedman and D'Angelo. We'll see how that does, or how those two do. Gudis and Quack, then Barbario and Foot. Now, I don't see Foot getting offensively minded because it's very rare that he does, unfortunately. I would love for that to happen, but I just really don't think it will happen. But maybe with the addition of Mark Barbario on his other side, on his left, I guess. Hopefully that would work, or that would make things work out. We actually have 3 right-handed defensemen and 3 left-handed defensemen, which I did not know. And the goaltending tandem, the goaltenders, we've got Riku Hellenius with Dustin Tokarski. Obviously nothing special. As for our goalies in the AHL, we've got Christos Gudlevskis and Connor Ingram. Now, what I thought about doing was... Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, yeah. So the other goalie that we had is actually in a junior league, so he can't be in the NHL, which actually works out kind of great. Although I was thinking about having Wilcox in because he did actually grow a couple overall. I think it was 2 overall. And he still does have that high AHL starter, plus he is 25. He could still grow, but I think I'm going to keep Gudlevsky's in there. Yeah, I think we will. Ingram, though, playing as the backup, hopefully he could get a grow or a big boost. We will see. As for our starting lineup in the AHL, they aren't all our players yet, but they will be soon enough. So this is the team. Obviously, our players are Yan, Kachuk, Stevens, Volkov, Witkowski, Richard, Pekka, Harshu, Slampy, Imama. So the only forwards that aren't ours are Anderson and Eriksson. Defensively, we have Spencer with Blujas, Thomas, Masson, Piscula, who's not ours, and then Flood, who's also not ours, yeah. But our top 4 is ours. And obviously I showed you the goaltenders, these scratch players. Ivan Korosenkov actually is not in, and I'd kind of like him in there. I kind of didn't realize that he wasn't in there, to be honest. I'm gonna take Imama out because he's 22 at 55 or at 65 overall, whereas Kosarenkov is 20 years old at 65 overall. Plus, he has a not much better, but a better potential. So we're gonna have Kosarenkov actually on that second. I kind of want to have him on that top line, honestly. I don't think I should do that. I think I'll keep him on the 3rd line, though, okay? So we'll try that then. I'm glad I did look at that again because I did not know Kosarenkov was there. Now, let's go and see. Trade block, not trade block. View draft class, that's what I want to see. Now, 2 franchise players will for sure go in this draft. Oh, wait, no, I changed it. Never mind. Yes, I did change it. So Nico Escalina will go this one, and then next year there will be someone by the name of Hans Ritzel, who is another franchise player. So this guy, Francis Conboy, I like the last name. He's a creative player, or I didn't create him, but he's a computer-generated player. Jack Hughes, I created. He's a high elite. Probably will go second after Escalinen. Jaspers, Waite, Blunden, Cole Caulfield is pretty good. Nolan Foote, I did make better. Alright, so interesting. We're going to just scout everywhere, but I was just mainly looking at the top really quickly just to see what it was looking like. So I guess that'll basically be it. I guess we could just get ready and get the sim going. I mean, I don't see this team making the playoffs. It's obviously a possibility, but I truly just can't see it happening. So I'm going to... why am I doing it like this? We're just going to go to the end of April, and we'll see. Holy frigs, my laundry is going off right now. And I hope you guys can't hear that. It's upstairs, but I can hear it. Jeez, it is going. What is happening? Oh, it's done. I think it might have just broke. What was happening up there? Jesus, that did not sound very good in any way. Damn, that was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what was happening. I've never heard it do that before. That was like genuinely terrifying. It actually sounded like it was about to freaking break. Unreal. So, guys, let's see. Tampa loses the first game of the season, which does not surprise me in any way, really. I would like to see some growth, or who would I like to see some growth out of this season? Hopefully, all of our main players, like our main 5 and Sorelli, Hedman, Palat, Nemesnikov, and Drouin. I want to see growth out of them. I want to see growth out of Ingram. I want to see growth out of, I believe it's Lipanov, not Volkov, it's Lipanov. He's a CHL player. Also, Ryan Merkley, I'd like to see growth out of him. And then, who else? Obviously, Sorelli, if he could grow, I'm pretty sure I did say him. Taylor Radish, I'd like to see grow. Matthew Joseph, I'd like to see grow. Cal Foote, I'd like to see grow. And then Brett Howden, I'd like to see grow. So we'll see how that works out for a 7-1 loss to Ottawa. Yikes. That was kind of rough. I don't know how good Ottawa is in this sim, though. I haven't really familiarized myself with the teams. I just could care less, to be honest. But yeah, I hope this season goes not extremely poorly. Every time I'm looking at the screen, like sometimes I'm looking at the recording, making sure everything's right, and I'm looking at my notes. Every time I look up, I seem to be seeing a lot of L's, and I still looking up, and just multiple L's in a row, at least four. Four for sure, I believe. Four, yeah, just four, well, five now. Make that 5 losses in a row. Make that 6 losses in a row. Make that 7. Make that 8. Wow, okay. This team wasn't looking too bad. Okay, and that is a 9-game losing streak. November was rough. 10-game losing streak. Oh my god. Yeesh, that is terrible. Absolutely awful, man. That is no good. Hey, there's our first win in the last 11 or 10, 11 games, I guess. Wow. That was absolutely unreal. That was... Why? Why did we go on such a big losing streak like that? That is actually quite ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Why did that happen? It's actually idiotic. Whatever, I guess there's nothing I can do about it, so I would just like to see, hopefully we don't do that bad, although if we do bad, that's a lottery pick. We could get Nico Eskalainen. Oh my god, if we could get Nico Eskalainen, holy frig. Actually, really quickly, Nemesnikov can grow, but I'm assuming he's listed as a first liner. If Palat is listed as a second liner, he could play with Cirelli. Yeah, our top line is not doing near as good as they did last season, unfortunately. Palat's down to an 87 now as well. No, Nemesnikov's back down to an 86. Okay, what is he mad about? He's just mad about how he's been playing, so there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I mean, understandable, this team is not doing great right now. Has anybody even hit double digits for the goals? Taylor Radish has 9 on that 4th line. I like it. I'm assuming not a single player. No, not a single player to hit 10 goals so far, so that's definitely not good. But yeah, let's see. Palat listed as a second. Nemesnikov is listed as a first, so he is just really demoralized right now, which does seriously suck. But yeah, what I was thinking about doing was maybe having... well, let's see, Panik or Killorn? Panik, yeah. Panik's more offensive. So, say we have Killorn on the 3rd line. Like, this is a future reference. We have Palat on the 2nd line left wing. Then our first line left wing would be Eskalainen, and our first line right wing would be Nemesnikov. I mean, that's a possibility. Whether that will happen or not, that was just, like, it's just literally complete jokes. But, well, not necessarily. It's not a joke, but... I highly doubt we would be able to get Eskalainen, unfortunately. And if you guys don't know who Nico Eskalainen is, he's not a real player. He's someone I created. Well, I didn't create it. Well, I created him in NHL 18, but in NHL 17, I had this Vancouver Canucks series going on. And in that Canucks series, we drafted Nico Eskalainen first overall. I believe he was around a 73 to 77, I think, overall. I want to say it was 74, 75 out of the draft at 19 years old, but unfortunately he was a low elite, and I was pissed when I made that pick. I was so unhappy getting a low elite first overall, and turns out that he was actually a beast and the best player in the entire franchise mode that we had. He could play wing, he could play center. Honestly, he could have played defense if we really wanted him to. But he could score, he could pass, he could literally do it all. And it was kind of really amazing having a player like that on our team. It was kind of like Isaac Leopold in the Winnipeg Jets series, but Eskalainen would have put up more points than Leopold. And obviously, difference from a left wing and a center of obviously count in there. But... yeah, there's our 30th loss of the season against Nashville. I'm going to take a drink really quickly. But yeah, 30 losses on the season. At least, by the looks of it, our AHL team will get some more get some more ice time making the playoffs, which is definitely a nice thing to see because we do have some good prospects down there, and we are looking awful. I mean, I was thinking this team was going to do better this season than we did last season, but that is just not the case in any way. And thank God I signed Nemesnikov to a multiple year deal, because if I just had signed him to a 1-year deal, that could have been truly terrifying, trying to re-sign him, trying to bring him back to the team. Although if he does go to free agency, we could sign him again, of course. Now I think Martin Murnson waiver claim, no thank you. Ironic, he's on the Maple Leafs. I'm going to stop right now, because I want to see what is the likelihood of Kucherov going to free agency. I want to see out of curiosity. I'm not obviously going to make a trade. Actually, I also want to see how bad is Nemesnikov doing right now. Oh, Nemesnikov is pissed. Absolutely pissed. I truly don't... He's lost morale because of ice time, really? Okay, well, I'll try and give him more ice time. Hedman, there's no way he's complaining about ice time. I know he's going to be on everything. Okay, well, this should be interesting. Calfoot's also dropped an overall. Maybe I should have sent him down to the AHL. Ryan Merkley's up to an 80, and I don't know if I can call him up or not. It might be too late to call him up. If not, though, I think I may definitely call him up, because he's listed as a top 6 defenseman. I'd like for him to play in that top 6 role. Now I believe Kucherov is a Shark. Oh, they have so much cap space. Yeah, he is. They have so much cap space, unless they have other players that are expiring this season that actually matter. Like Brodziak probably won't want that much money. Edler may want a lot, but it shouldn't be that much. Dermott may want a lot, but again, probably not that much. Same thing for Svechnikov, Nielsen, Johansson. They all probably... Well, Johansson might. It's more than likely, I'm assuming, unfortunately, Nikita Kucherov will get re-signed, which does definitely suck. Yeah, he doesn't have an extension. Travis Dermott already has an extension, so you add $3 million to that, but I just truly don't see Kucherov not going I truly don't see him going to free agency, which does kind of suck, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, bringing him in would really help out the team in many of ways, but there's nothing we can do about it. We can't make a trade, obviously. Sorelli's up to an 86. I like it. He's not doing too bad, 30 points. Joseph's up to a 75, so looking like that bottom line actually isn't doing too bad. Howden is actually down in overall. He's also upset. Radish hasn't changed. Oh, man. Wait, what is Howden lost morale for? For ice time. Alright, well, I can definitely give you more ice time. We'll give you third line time. As for Nemesnikov now, I do need to figure out something for him. Let's see, what could I do? Why is Alex Killorn not on that power play? Do I want to keep Connolly on there? Not overly. Radish wouldn't be bad. Yeah, okay, well, Radish is an option. How about Howden? Definitely an option as well. His offensive awareness is now high. Oh, wait. His defensive awareness may not be that low now. Maybe. I'm not sure. Matthew Joseph, I mean, we could put him on. Very good offensive stats. Left wing, we've got Killorn and Ernie. You know what? I'm kind of impressed by Joseph's stats, but I'm going to put Radish there. We'll see how that goes. So, 4-man, Nemesnikov's getting top line there. PK, let's take Paquette out, and let's put Nemesnikov in, just so he's not extremely upset. 3-man, he will also get put in. He will get put in for Sorelli, though, because I'm sure Sorelli's getting enough ice time as it is, and I don't want to take out Brett Howden because he is also not impressed by the team right now. Slater Quack, I'm also going to replace you because I do want Foot to grow, and D'Angelo's actually up to an 84 now, so that's nice. His offensive stats are looking very, very nice, although just how bad this team is minusly this year, there's just really not much we can do about it, unfortunately. Let's put Cal Foot on the top penalty kill as well. Yeah, let's do that, just because he can play with Hedman. I'm sure he'll like that. Drouin, Nemestikov, D'Angelo, Hedman, Cirelli, Quack. No, we're going to keep Quack there and take Gudis out. 4 foot, Cirelli, Palat, yep. Yep. 3-on-3, Drouin, Nemestikov, Hedman, D'Angelo, Palat, Cirelli, Joseph, Panik, and Gudis. No. Joseph, I don't mind. Well, I feel like I should just go Killorn and Panik, but take out Gudis 4 foot, just in case we go to 3-on-3. Why not? Drouin, Hedman, shootout. Why is Nemestikov our last shooter? That just probably should not be correct. Cirelli will go second. Nemesnikov will go third. D'Angelo, really? I mean, he's not bad. We'll have Palat 4th, though. Okay, so just made a few line changes. Hopefully that doesn't really affect things. Hopefully that just makes some things better. We don't have to start winning, but I just want the morale of our players to go up some, because right now... Oh, Ryan Merkley. I forgot about Ryan Merkley. Let's see. Can we call him up? Let's see. Roster moves. Let's see if he is in the system. It might be too late. It is too late to call him up, unfortunately. Okay, so there's nothing I can do about that, which, to be fair, I've done this before. I've seen him grow to a top 6 defenseman in year number 1, playing in the CHL, and it actually helped his growth. So hopefully that'll happen in this sim as well. We're just going to sim right past the deadline. Well, it's going to take a little while. I've noticed that this sim has been going somewhat slow around this time right now, as you can very clearly tell. Wow. Don't do this to me, game, please. I really do not want this to happen. I want to get this episode done. Let's just sim to the deadline. Will that make it easier for you? We have 40 losses on the season now. And, I mean, unless we really do have a stellar last month and a half to the season, I'd be very surprised if we did not finish last in the league. Like I said, it is probably pretty likely, I would say. So we're at the deadline. There we go. So that's just sped things up a little bit more. Hey, 16 wins. Saw that 15 there for quite some time. Now that I've taken a drink, I'm going to need another one, too. Holy frig, look at us go. We're on a point streak. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to take another drink. Throat was getting dry. Will we hit 20 wins this season, guys? Predict it now. Wow, I just saw Edmonton. They're pretty bad, too, but definitely not as bad as us. I predict we finish off the season with 22 wins. There's our 19th, so we're getting close. Will we hit 50 losses? Ooh, definitely a possibility. By all means, 100% a possibility. There's our 47th loss. There's our 48th loss. There's our that's our 7th loss. There's our 49th loss. Hey, there's our 20th win. There's our 21st win. Did I say 21 or 22? I said 22, right? Pretty sure. And we've still got about 7 or 8 games to go. Alright, not too bad. Let's see. We move on now. 22, 49, and 8. There's our 50th loss of the season. And we actually finished with more wins than I expected. And Syracuse, I think their record was 38, 31, and something. 38, 31, and 13. So they should make the playoffs. Will they, though? They did not. Wow. Okay, that's surprising. I think I felt with a record like that, I felt as though they totally could have made it, but unfortunately, they did not. Let's see. Most points on the team this season. 71 for Drouin. Nemesnikov with 61. Hopefully this offseason he'll get boosted back up to what he is. Palat 59. Hedman 48. Cirelli 45. Panik 41. Connolly 40, Radish 32, Ernie 29, Killorn 29, D'Angelo 29, Paquette 27 alongside Howden, Joseph 24, Quack 11, Barbario 9, Gudis 5, Foot 5. Damn, that defense is rough. Goalie's Hellenius with an 8.75 save percentage. Yikes, we need a freaking goalie. Tokarski's also gone down to a 71 overall now. Nice. I love it. I love it. Maybe it was a mistake going for Victor Hedman instead of Andrei Vasilevsky. That is definitely a possibility. Sergei Bobrovsky played out of his mind with a 940 save percentage and a 1.78 GAA. The only goalie to hit under a 2.22 GAA, and he blew that out of the water with a 1.78. Unreal season from Bob. Let's go check the entire league. Most points in the league went to Brad Marchand with 109. Damn. Panarin and Sagan. That's a pretty good combo. Kucherov, 98 overall. Please go to free agency, man. Please go to free agency. Marner, 98 points, 80 assists. What the balls? Who is he playing with? Well, Marchand is playing with Tavares, Ovechkin. Yeah, Marner and Ovechkin playing together. Who's their centerman? That would be interesting. Let's say, oh yeah, Kessel's a 95. Wow. Okay, let's see. Who is playing in, where was it? Washington. Who is playing in Washington? Come on, game. Andrei Svechnikov had 80 points this season, a 30-goal season in his rookie year. Not too bad. Come on, boys. Who is center for, or first-line center for the Capitals? It's got to be here somewhere. Like, come on. Let's see. There we go. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Let's go check most goals. Ovechkin with 59. Most assists went to Marner with 80. Best plus minus as a forward. Jesus, I saw that. Yeah, Marchand was a plus 49. Unreal from him. Defense. Ekman Larson, I believe, with his second Norris in a row. 85 points. Jesus Christ. That is unreal. Who was he playing with again? I don't remember. Was it the Islanders? No, Philly. Sorry, Philly. Okay. Let's see. Who was he playing with? I do not remember. He was playing with Rasmus, right? Yeah. No, that's the Islanders again. Philly. Who is a good defenseman on Philly that's helping Ekman Larson put up so many points? Clearly he's not putting up that many points. I mean, Jesus. Or whoever is playing with him, I guess. Guys, I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't find it. I've gone through like 4 Islanders. But I cannot. What the hell? Oh, there we go. I feel like I missed Josh Manson. It might be Josh Manson. I feel like I missed someone, though. I don't think it was Josh Manson when I checked last season. Most goals as a defenseman went to Carlson with 25. Most assists went to Ekman Larson with 66. As for rookies, let's see. Ty Ronning, 85 points in his rookie season. Jesus. Svechnikov had 80. Ronning had 85. Alright, Zadina had 50. Not too bad. Tkachuk had 43. Sam Steele had 43. He's up to an 85. Heinz had 39. Ho-Sang, 35. Rookie goal-scoring leader was Svechnikov. Rookie assist leader was Ronning. Rookie plus-minus leader was also Ronning. Alright. Best rookie goaltender. Tristan Jarry, maybe. None of them are a starter. Most games went to Ilya Samsonov. Best stats would go to Ilya Sorokin. Oh, no, sorry. Tristan Jarry. So, yeah, the rookie goaltending was quite rough this season. Now, that just took a very long time, and I didn't really want that to. And again, like I said, still very sad that our AHL team didn't make the playoffs, but I guess there's nothing I can do about it. So let's sim to the draft. Before we do that, let's see where we finished off in the league. Forgot to do that. Last year we finished bottom 4. This year, it's got to be bottom 3. Without a doubt in my mind, I'd be shocked if we weren't last. We are last, so we do have the best odds to win the lottery this season. That is extremely helpful, and like I said, Nico Eskalainen could be right around the corner. Now let's sim to the draft. Let's see if we get hit with a EA sauce and just make us move down to 3 or 4. Or will we stay in the top 3? Will we stay at number 1? Will we get number 2? I do not know. I was going for a rhyme. I know new and no isn't the same thing. I was just going for a little rhyme, having a fun time. By the way, I forgot to check, but I think Giroux was the only 30-goal scorer that we had this season. I believe we did have multiple 20-goal scorers, but yeah, Giroux was without a doubt the best player we had this season, and I should check progress reports. I will wait to do it once we get at the draft, though. I don't do it at the end of this episode. I won't do the draft in this episode. We'll do that and the rest of the offseason in the next one, just because, I kind of like splitting them up like that instead of just doing an entire season in one episode, which I could do, but it's already been 30 minutes, plus I'd have to go through the draft, the re-sign phase, and yeah, we're draft and re-sign phase will be in the next episode, but I want to see where our entry draft pick will land. The Calgary Flames were the Stanley Cup champions. Salary cap has gone up. We are approaching the reveal date, boys. Will we become lucky? Will we win anything? Will we get the first overall selection? We can only do 2 weeks of simming. Will we get the first overall selection to guarantee us Nico Eskalainen? Why? Why? Why did this happen? It's a draft to glory game. Give me just one draft pick. Eskalainen, I think, is like an 83 or 4 out of the draft. Like, he could have just fit right in on the second line right away. LA, I hate you. You finished second last, like 7 points ahead of us. And they won the lottery. Damn it. We don't have any retired players. Fuck. And we just got absolutely shafted. Yager, 16 points shy of 2,000. Are you kidding me? You pussy. Get back on the ice for one more season. Get to 2,000. Unfucking real. Unfreaking real. I want to go back to that. I want to see where was Vegas and Anaheim, because one of them had to move up. Well, they both moved up. Isn't that right? No. Well, Vegas finished 24th, and they moved up to the second pick, I think it was. Anaheim didn't move, I believe, and LA moved up past us. We got the absolute worst possible thing that could happen to us, and we moved down to 4th. Unreal. Here are the stats. 2 Canadian teams in the final. Art Ross went to Marchand as well as the Hart. Ekman Larson with the Norse for the second season in a row. Lady Bing to Sagan. Tyroning with the Calder. Conn Smythe went to Jonathan Marchessault. Nice. That top line, I think, is Marchessault, Panarin, and Sagan. That's a really good top line. Bobrovsky wins the Vezina for the second time in the last 3 years. He also won the Jennings this season. Vince Dunn won the Bill Masterton. Selke went to Bergeron for the 3rd year in a row. Ted Lindsay went to Marchand, and Ovechkin, 2nd year in a row with the Maurice Richard. I cannot believe that had just happened to us. Unreal. Who could we even get right now? I truly do not know. Let's see. Let's look at the top 5, of course. So Eskalainen will go first. More than likely, Jack Hughes will go second. Now, Todd Jaspers, don't know if he's an elite or not. Ian Waite, don't know if he's good or not. There's Conboy. Francis Conboy is still there, and he's got a good shot. He's got good skating, by the looks of it at least, and a decent stick check right out of the draft. That may not be a bad pick, but whether he will fall to 4th or not, I do not know. Like, for sure, 1 will be Escalainen. More than likely, 2 would be Hughes, and just by the looks of it, I feel like Conboy could go 2nd. And then I guess it's just between Waite and Jaspers for us. Oh, man, that really freaking sucks. Blake Clem, I didn't create him. He's pretty good, though. Obviously, Cole Caulfield, medium top 6. Ah, man, that really freaking sucks. You know what, guys? We'll be back for the next one to hopefully get a good selection with that 4th overall selection for the second... No, not for the second year in a row, but... I'd say we definitely didn't get anything, or we didn't get lucky for the last 2 seasons in the draft. Hopefully this draft will also be better than the last one. You know what, guys? That'll be it for me. I just need to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.